What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Piscine Predator. I'm back with that TPP True Crime Talk, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Before we go, though, can you do me a huge favor? Please, I'm begging you, smash that like. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe. What are you waiting for? Get the notifications when the space is delivering you the news. Come on. All right, guys, let's jump into the topic. And, it's one of them topics that, touches a lot of us, pulls on the heartstrings, and it's a horrible reflection of where our society is, and that's missing children. That's the topic, and we got some crazy, staggering stats coming out of Cleveland, Ohio. I mean, it is Ohio, right? So, you know how that goes. But that being said, let me get this article popped up here for y'all, and I'll break it down. And this right here was actually brought to my attention by one of my subscribers, Mercury's in the Microwave. And yeah, let's get into it. Dude, this is absolutely horrible. So, Cleveland, Ohio, in the first 2 weeks of May, we're talking 2 week span, guys. 27 missing children. 27 missing children. Like, I'm just gonna read you, what the police chief is saying. He says like this, man. Quote, "There's always peaks and valleys with missing persons, but this year it seems like an extraordinary year." Mayjoy, who serves as board president of the Cleveland Missing nonprofit, told Fox News, "For some reason in 2023, we've seen a lot more than we normally see, which is troubling in this in part because we don't know what's going on with some of these kids, whether they're being trafficked or whether they're involved in gang activity or drugs." Bro, come on, man. Let's put it together, right? This is one of those situations, right, where I talk about like politics and social things going on, being directly involved in a situation, and it's like, okay, what has changed recently or this year, you know what I mean, to cause an uptick in all of these different crimes that we're seeing, you know what I mean? These murders, these missing children, like, grapes, all this stuff. Like, there's some significant stuff that's happened. You know what I mean? Like, the border situation, liberal cities, not cracking down on crime, defunding police. It's like, what do you think's gonna happen? What do you think's gonna happen? You know what I mean? Everybody wants to virtue signal and basically, wave the white flag on reality and logical thinking. It's like, what do you think's gonna happen? Like, you really don't see all these crimes happening and see the correlation, especially with the border situation, right? Border situation, we have a ton of kids going missing at alarming rates, and we have significant amounts of these child popcorn rings being busted and trafficking rings being busted. And you don't think there's a correlation between the uptick of these missing children in situations like the border? Come on, man. Are you serious? Like, you have a police chief that is basically saying in his 33 years, he has never seen any numbers this staggering. Like, it's incredibly unnerving. And what's even worse is the fact that people want to turn a blind eye to it. Especially like here up on YouTube, where there's a lot of content creators that want to cover these cases like, oh, I got my next case to cover, got my next thing that's going to get me my clicks, my views, my subscribers. But it's like they don't really want to dive into, the what's causing it. You know what I mean? They want to tiptoe around it. They want to give you the information, but they don't want to really get down and dirty and like talk about what it is that's causing these things to happen. You know what I mean? And that right there to me is like, that's just not doing, that's not doing what we're supposed to be doing up here. You know what I mean? So it's like, these kids ain't just deciding, like, all these kids aren't just deciding, like, hey, it's trendy, let's go missing. No, that's not what it is. It's you got a bunch of people coming into the country, gang related, drug related, like, or just on demon time, and they're doing sick, disgusting, evil things. So in my strong opinion, these are the things that are causing this stuff to happen. Whether it's going to piss you off or not with this opinion, I mean, that's my opinion. And I'm pretty sure when more and more of these situations are, finally solved, a lot of it's going to come back to exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Man, guys, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And, you know, the first parts of my videos, like, it's starting to get into true crime. It's like, part of it was wanting to get into it so that, because I would follow so many cases. You can go check my page, right? The community, the description and stuff. I've been on here since 2011. I've been following true crime, politics, geopolitics, the economy, everything you could think of since 2011. And I'm telling you, man, like, I got really good at, like, picking these cases apart and these trials apart and watching other content creators trying to cover them, but always being a step ahead. So that's what kind of got me into making these videos. But now at this point, it's like I've noticed a massive lack of, I don't know what the word would be, balls to cover the facts and to cover the causes of these situations. So, I'm sure I'll lose some subscribers over it, but, I'm going to start pointing it out. You know what I mean? Because this is what needs to be done. You know what I mean? It's not just about entertainment and education, like, in a fun way. It's like, somebody needs to be up here talking about the dirt, the reality of it all. You know what I mean? So if I got to be that guy, I'm going to be that guy. And if, you want to follow, I appreciate you, appreciate the support. A lot of you seem to actually be more for the way that I do things and the truth of it and the rawness of it. So, hopefully y'all stay. And the rest of the people that don't like the style, and the energy I bring and the reality and the logical, way I look at things, I'm sure you can go find, those other channels that don't really care. They just want to cover the same case over and over, or come across new cases and just basically just skim on the top of what little information and don't really want to get into it and break it down. You know what I mean? So anyways, I digress on that. But come on, guys. Like, this is crazy. You're talking 27 kids in 2 weeks in one place, Cleveland, Ohio. That's one place. Like, come on. I know that some of you that are in the true crime and dig the true crime, I'm sure a lot of y'all, you've seen the statistics on how many kids go missing a day or missing in a year. It's staggering. It's staggering. And yes, some of those numbers are based off of, initial reports, and they're not adjusted for the kids that are found, right? That being said, like, 27 children in 2 weeks out of one city. More people need to be talking about this stuff, man. And why do we need to be talking about it? We need to be talking about it because the general public that's not into true crime, they need to start having this pushed in their face and having it broke down so they can understand. One, we're living in dangerous times. Our country is not what it used to be, and it is no longer safe the way it used to be. And I know there's a lot of parents out there that want to, be their children's friends and be progressive and lenient. But this ain't the time. That doesn't work. That's not good parenting. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to victim shame or bash or anything, but we need to get this stuff out in front of the general public. You know what I mean? So they can start making better decisions with their children and start keeping a more watchful eye and educate their children on the serious dangers that are out there. And it's like a lot of parents, man, they're so busy trying to run households. Like usually it takes two people working, or there's a lot of single parents out there, right? So what's happening right now is social media is raising your children. And where do you think all these predators groom and prepare your children to take off, or to set them up to put them in a situation where they're easy pickings? I mean, that's where it's going down. Social media, like straight up. Like, go do statistics on it. Go look at it. Go look at the facts. That's what's up. That's what's happening. I don't know, man. It's crazy, dude. It's heartbreaking and frustrating. And I'm a father of four. Three of my kids are girls. And trust and believe, my children, from the beginning of comprehension, have been taught this stuff. You know what I mean? So that they can understand how to move in this messed up world and not how to go do some of the things that their friends do that would make them easy targets. And like I said, I just bring all this up, especially on this case that I'm, this specific, situation I'm covering, to like really like break it down. Like, we don't live in a safe society anymore. Shit it's not safe. This ain't the America that our grandparents grew up in. You know what I mean? So I don't know, guys. Maybe y'all don't agree with me. Maybe you do agree with me. If you do, if you don't, I don't care. Let me know. Let me know down in the comments. Let me know down in the comments, man. I'd appreciate your feedback, definitely, because I want to see where everybody's at. Are most of the people out here that are following me, are you just in here to hear the basic facts of a case, like, oh, this many kids are missing and it might be tied to this? Or do you guys really want to get into it? You know what I mean? Do you guys want to get down into the dirty nitty gritty of things and break down why these things are happening so that we can really understand it and start, at least going and telling your friends and family, like, hey, do you realize these things are happening? Do you realize why they're happening? Do you not see the cause and correlation between it all? Because I know a lot of people want to put their head in the sand and just live in this little paradigm where, they think they're safe. And as long as they don't think about the bad things or talk about the bad things aren't going to happen to them. But that's not reality. It's just not reality, guys. So let me know how you guys feel. Let me know what you guys think about me, really getting into the full-on breakdown of not just the facts or my opinions on a case, you know what I mean? But like really get into like what's causing these situations to happen. Whether it has to do with politics, and and deregulation or you know what I mean? Like specific, like I just said, like the whole border situation. Do you understand what kind of crime is coming over the border? Do we? Do you? I do. I completely understand it. What I mean, why do you think we're having such an issue with trafficking? They ain't trafficking children from one point in the U.S. to another. That's not the end goal. It's out of here. It's out of here. So it's definitely one of those 1+1=2 situation, guys. The equations are pretty simple. But yeah, man, I don't know what else to say. There's not a whole lot more about this article that I can tell you. And that's the sad part, is that you have law enforcement saying this is the worst thing they've seen. Police keep telling you straight up, this is the worst I've ever seen. Staggeringly. The stats are staggering. In 33 years of this man's career, he ain't seen nothing close to this. And that should scare the hell out of people. And make you start wondering and questioning why. And that's all they can tell us. They don't know if it's trafficking. They don't know if it's these children getting involved with drugs. They don't know if it's gangs. And what it is all of it. It's all of it. And they don't even know where to start. It's sad, man. Absolutely sad. So what I'm saying, start asking why. Start looking past just the news article and the bits of, start reading between the lines and asking why, guys. I'm telling you. The only way things are going to start changing and you can make, you can affect any type of change through this community is to start covering these cases and really start asking why. To start using your critical thinking on it, man. That's all I got, guys. That's all I got for this story. When we start getting some more information out of Cleveland, Ohio on this, you know me. I'm definitely going to be back up here covering it, regardless if, I lose subscribers or not. I'm sure that these videos are going to come across people that do agree with them and do want to hear the information, do want to hear the opinions and the breakdowns. So I'm going to keep doing the thing like this unapologetically. And yeah, man. So I appreciate you subscribers that rock with me. I'm cool with the subscribers that want to bell. If this is too much for y'all, I get it. I understand. I completely do. I don't think it's going to help you. Reality is going to catch up, one way or another. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for this one. Sad topic, but I hope y'all are having a wonderful night. And I know it's a little low energy. I usually have a lot more energy, but I just took a little injury to the finger at work, so that adrenaline dump kind of took a little bit out of me. But I wanted to jump up here since I wasn't going to be able to sleep anyways, and get this video out because I feel like it was super important. I wanted to get it out sooner, but I had a double shift today, and then I got injured, and it is what it is. I ain't crying. Just why I'm doing it this late. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope you guys have an amazing night. I know I just said that, but I really do. Much love, you guys. It's your boy, the Piscine Predator. Until the next video, I'm out, y'all. Peace.